there are essay questions. Go ahead and just put all this up here. So for the essay question, basically one of the essay questions on this vacancy is that you've worked at least 30 weeks over the past 2 years and actively participated for a minimum of 10 hours per week in those activities, right? Very detailed. And so the selected answer, and you'll see that if it comes around, is that, like if I were the applicant, I said, yes, I've held a part-time job while simultaneously taking a full-time load in school. And then the essay question is, please provide evidence of that. So here's the essay question. Describes the tasks or activities that you performed, the range of estimated time spent each week performing these tasks and activities, the time periods during which you were engaged in these activities, the name and address of the organization or institution where you're affiliated when you perform these activities. Okay? And so we don't have time to read this, but you'll get this electronically. Here is the essay response that I crafted. I've consistently worked 20 hours per week for the past 2 years, approximately 45 weeks in each year, in student accounting at Texas Christian University as a student assistant to the associate director of student accounting while simultaneously taking 15 hours of coursework each semester. You see, I'm specifying all of those components to that question in the essay. And then indicated the tasks that they performed in parentheses with the number of hours per week. And you saw how detailed that essay was. You have to make sure that you address every single component in your essay response. And I'm not going to read all the rest of it, but you can see that you follow up with all the appropriate contact information. And so recognize that you need to write clearly and convincingly. You need to quantify information when possible. You need to discuss the results of your efforts, and certainly check your grammar and spelling. Take character limits seriously, and include position-relevant information from your work and certainly your coursework. Again, like I told you, you can have a ton from your coursework. So don't for the essays you want to expand. You don't want to repeat verbatim what's in your federal resume. You can use first personal pronouns. Don't refer to another portion of your application. Don't say I answered that in question number 3. Say it again. And giving the reader a context for each response. You can write in first person singular in your essays. So you can use I, me, and my and tell a story in your essay responses as appropriate. And don't draw unsubstantiated conclusions about yourself. Refer to what other people have said about you or specific accomplishments. We're almost finished. I'm just going to kind of leave this up here because we've just got another minute or two. But you might want to consider using the CCAR formula to responding to vacancy announcement questions, which is context, challenge, action, result. You want to flesh out your examples to incorporate these components when you are actually writing your responses.